Sampai ke depan.
22, 21.
Kena masuk paket. Kena masuk paket.
Oh ya.
Kena masuk paket.
Ada berapa boleh pilih selain aplikasi?
Dia temukan kami pilih
Sini.
Oh, energy management for residential projects.
Dalam
What's so important for you guys to do the energy management for residential?
perumahan. Kena masuk paket.
So that's
Macam masuk cepat tak? So dalam apa ni? Dalam dapat lagi. Aku
ini
start
baru bah. Sebelah tadi baru bah.
ramai.
apa? Semua kan ada bisa ongoing lah. Dia build dan dia semua akan build. Ini setak ke belakang ke tepi. Kita ongoing lah. Jadi memang macam kan pasang semua
Akan
semua. Wait, so
Lighting awak. Respond. Lighting lawa tak? Okay. Untuk Ina. Nanti guna sini tau.
apa?
Nanti box sini pergi lama ni.
Ya apa itu?
ini smart switch is a touch panel. It used to control the lighting here.
Ya.
Yes. So by using the wireless transceiver alarm, so when connect to the hub, so that you can use the mobile apps to remotely control for the one. So semua device ada transceiver alarm.
So sekarang pergi dulu. Gimana? Just a set.
Coba susah.
Saya ingatkan, kau ingatkan kat Nada Alam Gallery. At the front kan. So when tengok balik allocation yang semua orang bagi dekat dalam ni. So Pak Agak tu nak ke mana? Di showroom.
Itu siapa yang bagi pan apa?
Bagaimana?
Siapa yang bagi kontrak?
Kontrak ingat nama Puan Ainul.
Saya tak kenal.
Dia ni kan Department of dia Department of Agriculture.
Oh, macam mana you kontak mereka?
Google. I search for the number. Good. I found the number, developer. And I call them. Diorang kata call Mr. Huang.
Oh, apa sama ni?
Tak sampai lagi. Dah sampai belum? Okay, dah sampai dulu. Okay, start pause.
Gila kan?
Dah. Okay, dah boleh start kot. Ya, saya kumpul 100. Saya masuk tambah, minta syukur. Kasihkan sebuah sebab sudi spend time dengan korang nak kerja apa ni, kerja smart home system dekat rumah ni. Rasa juga tujuan untuk datang ni nak tengok showroom and learn about the smart home system untuk our subject.
Okay, boleh. So,
Kita boleh start.
what do you want to start? Showing purpose, the pictures.
Sebab showroom kat Nada Alam ni kan ada yang doorbell, Google Mini. Ayo, saya tak ingat ada apa.
Okay, means that I do a walkthrough with you all lah. Walkthrough for the showroom.
Ya, boleh.
Okay, so maybe you can start from outside.
Oh.
You nak connect wifi sini tak?
Kena wifi ni, boleh?
Boleh juga. Boleh tak?
I think you pakai apa ni?
SIM card kah?
SIM card apa?
You do.
Huh?
You do. Ada Celcom. Ada Celcom.
Ada line tak?
Sorry? Ada line.
Ada. Okay lah.
Okey lah. Okey.
Kalau tak okay, you boleh connect wifi sini. You mau connect wifi tak?
Boleh lah.
Boleh saja lah. Ini you mobile lebih bagus. EMER. Yes.
EMER.
Straight ke mana? Star. Dua star. Symbol.
This one?
Yes.
Two.
One more time. Okay. Yes. Kurang satu N sini. N. N kecil. Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. Sudah. Ya. Okay.
Tak tahu nak bawa phone tak?
Okay, we do a walkthrough first lah. I cakap bahasa lah.
Both campur boleh?
Campur.
Campur.
Sebenarnya bahasa campur bagus. Okay. So boleh saja lah. Okay. So what happened here in the Nada Alam, what actually we propose and we recommend to the property developer. Why they need the smart home right now? So what we have actually is a video intercom outside sana.
Okay.
So here we have a video intercom. So video intercom here is we using the wireless Wi-Fi. Okay, so maksudnya because most of the time kita akan pakai outdoor camera, but nowadays since we can actually combine them into one, so with this video intercom, it actually is a 3-in-1. It comes with the camera, doorbell, and also the motion detector. So whenever people press the doorbell, so basically your phone will receive and you can talk to them. So example sekarang ada banyak delivery kan. So let's say they come to your house, then how are you going to answer them? Kalau you tak ada, if you're not at home, so what are you going to do? So nowadays, due to the infrastructure is ready, like we have a Wi-Fi, LTE, the infrastructure is ready. So means that it's very easy. So what they need to do, they press the doorbell, and you can, even you are in the office or others, you are away from home, you can easily just, talk to the phone and answer to them.
Using internet.
Yes. Okay, this is the purpose. The first thing of the smart home is very important, and of course, is you have a cameras, everything there. So other than this use case, you also can use it for security purpose. Like whoever pass by or loitering in front of your house, you will receive a notification, you're able to see that. Okay? Okay?
Issue like the notification that you've got before? Maybe
Yes. Let me see. So usually whenever you receive, actually you receive like somewhere outside of your house. Okay, it will prompt the notification like this to you.
Okay.
Okay. So when there's a people in front of the house lah. Okay.
sekarang dia working.
Okay.
Working.
This is a very good question. What happened to right now? So smart home is good, but also not only about the devices, but also you gonna check into infrastructure, Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Example, I think this is a very good case study lah. Kat sini, it's disconnected. The reason why is because the signal kat sini, Wi-Fi, has been blocked. So this one have to move to next to it. So I think this is a very good case study for you all also lah. So not only about the functionality, but also you need to be cautious on the wireless infrastructure. Means that the Wi-Fi lah. So right now this one actually has lost connection. Okay, so it will show actually not connected. So we already informed the developer to move the thing next to it. Because it's a chamber, the concrete is very thick. Actually, it will reduce the signal for the penetration. Okay. So I think here is about negative 81 dBm. So it's not the signal actually very bad. You need to have around 60. If you get 50 dBm, it's good. Right. Okay. Any questions?
Yang lagi satu. Yang lagi satu.
Apa?
The one yang you said got another one, right? Can you show us?
Apa another one?
The one you mentioned just now, is it the camera itself or you?
3-in-1 mah, ini camera. Okay, this one is the camera, motion sensor, and this one is the doorbell.
Okay.
Yeah. So now definitely it's not connected, so it's not working. Yes, because of the disconnected, right?
Ya,
Okay.
kita apa?
Dia simpan kat cloud storage video.
Cloud storage. Yes. So this one actually we have a built-in SIM card, and also we have a cloud storage. So the card actually provide 1 gig. Because cloud is you need the cost to maintain.
So till now, have you maintained anything on this except for the Wi-Fi? Anything else besides the Wi-Fi?
Anything else besides the Wi-Fi? And then
Have you maintained anything about it? Like do a maintenance or some sort?
for the devices maintenance, basically there's not much maintenance for the devices. It's just plug and play. Yeah. So, but the major maintenance I think we need to have a routine is because the remote access, the cloud service, the one that required the routine maintenance on that. And of course the apps lah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think other than this, I can demo to you. Okay. Okay. So what we actually want to present to the customer is so other than after you engage the you know someone actually from your household, but maybe people will come in, but always we have a AutoGate, right? So we have the access issue, right? So how are you going to let the people coming in and out, right? Let me close
Wow.
this first. So this is supposed to be the actual situation now. Okay, when we close the door. So let's say some people outside of your house. So nowadays, so the old time is the remote control.
Yeah.
When we reach to the premises, only we can open the door. Right? But nowadays, when we actually convert them into a smart home, so we solve the access control issue. So by using your mobile apps, you also able to let them to come in. Okay, let's say you have any problem, just what you need to do, auto gate. You can just press the control from your mobile apps. Okay, just open the door.
Everyone that have on the phone can open.
Sorry?
Everyone that have phone, that have apps on the phone can.
Yes, boleh buka. So can we remotely do the thing?
Usually bring keys feature.
Sorry.
Utilize key or tak langsung?
Mana satu? Auto gate. Itu remote control.
So we don't use the remote
So
control.
let's say you don't have connection to Wi-Fi, then what? You can open the gate.
You can open the gate.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh that's
So,
a big
Pancit.
downside of it, yeah.
So that is a thing. That's why there's a thing when we do the when we design for the customer, right? Nowadays even you supply the Maxis fiber, it always comes with the LTE backup.
Yes.
So I would say the infrastructure nowadays is very mature. A lot of people will worry, if no Wi-Fi, then how? Can you imagine siapa punya rumah tak ada Wi-Fi sekarang? Kalau dia down 5 minit you boleh tahan tak?
Tak boleh.
Tak boleh kan? I believe most of us cannot, not only you guys.
Yeah.
Our customers are the same. Maybe down 10 minutes, mereka sudah busy. Because sekarang punya internet bukan untuk surfing net. A lot of people using due to the COVID, a lot of people using for the e-learning also.
Yeah.
So we foresee this one will be getting stable and mature. Okay. So of course, other than the auto gate, so of course we have a smart door lock.
So,
A lot of people, maybe you will see a lot of people using this one. Maybe the apartment, or anyway, but always we need to solve the first access control first, right? The auto gate. They only come to this smart lock. Okay, so by using the smart lock, same thing. Of course, we can lock and unlock that. Okay, this is a smart lock, door lock, and the door lock, right? Actually, it is using the battery. So all come with the different source. The source they want using AC. This one using the battery. So it will have the battery indicator here. So it will also show what is the status of the lock. It's locked. So of course there's a few ways to open this one. You can use a thumbprint, you can use a password, or you can use the apps.
Can you use voice?
Cannot.
Update.
Then everyone can open.
Yeah.
Right. So it's secure. So what we're actually doing, we can just unlock the door.
Wah.
So remotely.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a video. I can share to your friend. We have a full video.
Oh, full video of this.
Yes, full video. Which is by our colleague. You want to snap? Okay. So you see, right now, dia sudah go back to lock lah.
Yeah.
So then we just unlock it. You want to do it again? You want the number to show up?
Main-main.
So right now it actually will go back lah. Lock.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. You want to unlock now?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds so satisfying.
Main-main.
I think I also want to let you guys know what is the thing actually make it happen lah. It's not about magic lah, it's about technology. Okay, we have a controller, we have a hub. Okay, centralized controller. I think it was there. Okay, this black color is our controller. Okay, this is a controller. And then everything is connected to this hub. Okay, whatever you see just now, from the doorbell girl, from the auto gate girl, from the door, everything connected to this one. Okay.
Nampak ke? Tak nampak ah.
Disconnect dengan wifi.
Sorry.
Kalau disconnect dengan wifi tadi.
Yeah, you disconnect means gone.
Sama je. Dia sama
Yeah.
dia. As long as
Dia blackout.
Sorry.
Blackout.
If blackout. What you want to put?
Keluar.
Nanti kan.
Ada backup.
Ada. If blackout.
Yeah, if blackout, what you want to do? Lampu pun tak boleh buka sudah.
Betul?
You tak payah sound lagi.
Betul?
Right. So everything is about technology. So what we have here, we have a Z-Wave module here. We're using a frequency 921.4 megahertz. So we're using Z-Wave. Okay, I think in the market you have heard about Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, and so much on, right? So what we're using is Z-Wave. Okay. And then this one is the secret sauce. How you can receive the signal just now and it will transmit back to the controller and you can control from mobile apps. This is where it happens now. Okay. So door lock still the door lock. Just input one chipset only. So everything done.
How about the battery? You have to change it that often.
I think about you need to change about 9 months.
Oh, 9 months. But alkaline.
So also the song I showed you guys, the apps actually it have the battery indicator, right? Actually it can able to to get the status. Okay? Is it okay?
Alright.
Okay. So of course the someone you have seen is we provide a streamline, right? Access control. So we solve the access control issue. So even you are outside or even you are not at home, you can also use the apps to unlock and open the door and let your guests come in. Of course, this is we solve the issue of the convenience. Alright, because that's why I heard you guys from electronic and some of you might talking about energy management.
Yeah.
So I think energy management is one of the important thing that in the smart home. So actually we have connected. Of course, we have connected with aircon control here, so you can actually control aircon temperature. You also show the indoor temperature here. So basically, you can adjust that. Actually, this is very good for the energy management.
Yes.
And of course, we have a lighting control as well. But I think lighting is not that consume a lot of energy compared to the aircon.
Yeah.
So most of the time, this is about the aircon. So basically, you can just adjust the temperature. Anyway, we can put the 24 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you can see actually temperature is change.
34. Kena zoom. Kena zoom.
So for energy management purpose, this is a very important part. And then of course, here I don't think we have energy meter, but actually some of our other project we do have energy management. Means that you can see the graph of the energy consumption for daily or weekly or even monthly. So it can send notifications, whenever your electricity consumption is too high. So actually, it helps you to do the energy management for that. Okay. Of course, all this very simple stuff. Maybe I can just show you the on turn off the light. We so-called a scene. Because you see, there's a lot of switches, inside the house. You have like X switches, right? You don't want to go into smart home apps. You do it one by one. We do grouping. You want to make more sense. Okay, let's say example, when I'm like away, so I can just press the away mode.
Wow, tutup.
So means that we are using one button to off the lighting. Okay, so of course you can preset which light you want to off. Right? Yeah. Anyway, just aircon can off the aircon as well. So it makes sure everything does off. Okay. Then when you come, actually we also can set you have a different moods to set up. You have a home mode or you can set a relaxed mode. So maybe we can just go to the home mode. We just on the thing again. Same thing, we do the grouping. So one button or one voice command, then you just on and off everything. It's convenient. Let's say you are managing 200 homes, 300 homes. Example of student hostel. You have an admin, right? If you manage that and smart home, imagine maybe you need maybe your 10 people or 20 people go in every single room to check whether the light and aircon are off or not. But if you have a smart home system, you don't need to sit in front of your laptop. You control from there. One button, 200 rooms, all the lights off. So you can save a lot of the manpower, and also you can reduce the operation cost and make the operation more efficiency. So now you can understand why smart home is useful and people love about that. It's not for fun. Some people will say, for fun, I can use Google to control. The one is for consumer, for fun. I will say it's a lifestyle. Okay, yeah. So basically, we upstairs we also have the same something like this. Of course, we have some motion sensor like this one, actually to trigger the lighting. So whenever you walk by, actually the lighting will be turned on now. So we have motion sensor here. So there's a lighting, there's a motion sensor. Okay. So actually we set 1 minute to turn on and off. Okay, for the thing. Okay.
So can you tell me more, please?
Okay, so this one, right? So basically, this is we call a smart switches. This is to control the lighting. So what has been done, right? This one, actually, this is the original. We just replaced with this touch panel. So this one built-in transceiver. Same thing, it will send the signal back to the hub. Then from here, either you can use the app to control, or you can just like this. Two-way lah. So whenever you off the light from here, actually from your apps, you also will receive. You see the ceiling light is already off. So what actually the smart system giving you is a two-way communication. You make sure it's feedback. So we just on, let's just go back. Okay. Alright, so this is for the lighting. Of course, you can control fans and other stuff. Every gang come with 5 ampere of relay. You cannot exceed 5 ampere. So this one, if you compare to conventional, I think you can go up to 10 ampere or 20 ampere, or maybe based on the dB breaker there. But this one cannot. This one we're using relay inside because it is electronic component. Okay. So 5 ampere. You get one to more technical stuff. Example, why I said that? Because inside there there's like all the lighting we have so-called the inrush current. If you know it's inrush current. Inrush current. Inrush current means that maybe you can Google inrush INRUSH. Inrush currents means that it will search, when you switch on the lighting. Maybe you can search to 20 times. Maybe your lighting only 50 watt, it will search to 1000 watt. So actually we have all the protection for that. So all this, it will be different with the conventional type of the switcher because this one is very simple, it's mechanical. It's just cut off the power. But this one is different. This one we're using electronics, relay to control. So that is something we need to take note. I think after we has been this industry about 6 years, so we're also facing some of the issue. So after we troubleshoot that. So I think from the electronic perspective, you guys need to understand why does it happen. So when you guys design the thing, right, you can need to take precautions on all these things. The lighting you choose, because lighting you have a driver and so much. So for aircon, very straightforward. We can control basically any aircon control as long as the infrared. I think aircon is that side. This is the aircon control. This one. Oh. Can't control you. Sorry, a bit. So this one using infrared control. So you see, for the smart home, actually a lot of different way to control. Like aircon, we use infrared. Lighting, we direct control the switch. And then auto gate, actually we use a dry contact. So a lot of different way to connect. Then within the code, we need to use Wi-Fi. So smart home not only about you install all this hardware, but also include you will require the network knowledge, the IP address when you're setting with connect with the controller, with the router, everything. Also, so there's more. Okay, so you must have equipped the knowledge of the networking and also the electronic, of course, and a little bit of electrical, because you might be involved also with the DB box, right? Sometimes you want to do some troubleshooting, you will involve there. So I will say, smart home is not solely electronics engineering. It is more complicated.
Yeah.
Combined is complicated a bit. Do you have any questions to ask? Yeah, sure.
Take a look. Tengoklah, geng.
Yeah, but I can control an icon. Then maybe I can demo you the control.
Mana?
Compact lah. I think quite good lah. So so that one can be add on also for the security devices, because the wireless so they can add on anytime. So this is the advantage of using the nowadays the IoT, very convenient because all using wireless. Right? If you guys study, you know about the Sigfox. It's a long range, or LoRa. It's a long range. You go up to I think about 1 to 2 km. But this one, all these is a short range devices. So short range basically we can go up to 100 meters. Okay, 100 meters. You cannot go too far away. Okay. Then we talk about the Google. Okay, and I think most of you can be also quite fascinating about the Google Home lah, Google Voice Control, right? Why you use the voice command to control? So, any of you know what's the logic behind or not? Why the voice can control? Why it can connect with smartphone? Sorry?
Internet is internet, right?
Yes, internet. Then how does it work actually?
As in?
How does it get using internet to control? But what is the behind how are they actually connect to each other? So in this internet, macam ni saja nothing it's not connected to the hub or anything. So how do they control? Any one of you have answer?
Via apps.
Apps. Yes, hopefully.
This built-in Wi-Fi inside there.
Yes, built-in Wi-Fi. Yes.
Where it can connect internet. And then since everything here is also connected to the internet.
Yes.
So they basically be connected by one main source. The same source. I mean, but of course you don't know what is it.
Yeah. So exactly, I'm talking about 90% correct. So yes, logic is like that. This one is connected to internet, the one is connected to internet, right? So So what we actually nowadays is the most famous one. What is actually
Alexa.
in the Sky One nowadays is very famous. We got AWS. We got
You don't know.
cloud. Okay, so everything happens in the cloud. So the sound you said the main source, right? Actually, it's a cloud. So we call it a cloud. We call it a cloud integration. So meaning that this one using the Google Cloud, the one using their own cloud, smart home. So actually they talk in the cloud. So only they can exchange the information. So that's where the thing happens. Actually, your concept is totally correct. Okay. So but that's what is the interface in between? Actually, it's a cloud. Like we're using the AWS, Amazon Web Service, Azure, and so much on, Cloud, and so on.
So let's say we have you mentioned it now, right? The one uses a different cloud, then the one also uses a different cloud.
Yes.
But then how do we sync them together?
We have an API. Okay.
Where do you control the API? From my knowledge, I mean that when we have API, of course, we will need a server, right?
Yes.
And then where is the main server located? Is it upstairs or anywhere in the house?
Oh no. When we talk about cloud, it all go to the internet. The server actually they put somewhere in the we so-called data center.
Yeah.
They put somewhere in the maybe they will choose actually like in AWS, Amazon Web Service actually in Singapore, the data center. So actually you don't have individual server inside your house. Because you go through internet. So everything will go to a data center.
Wait, so basically, they will actually be able to control it as well. As in control our house, not us.
You mean the data center? Actually, no, because there's a different security here. Because all the information is encrypted, right? So you need to access to go in.
Is it the data, like for example, say this one is a certain company, and that one is a certain company, right? And then that one particular company will have our own data on their side about only on that or both of it?
Their side is their side. It's separated. But of course, when they sync, they all the data because everything can be synced. So there's a reason cybersecurity so important. Okay. Okay, so of course you can use the Google to control. For example, nowadays you can connect with your Spotify. All this already integrated actually. So we as a consumer we just use that. Alright, so you say, hey Google, turn off all lights. Maybe you don't want to off one by one, you just off everything.
Okay, turning 16 lights off.
Yeah, so every game is wireless will take time to make sure it's feedback.
Macam actually dia iOS dengan Play Store ke atau ada iOS?
The apps both of them. Nowadays, when we develop the apps, we can use Flutter. If you guys know before, so Flutter easily you can have two platforms on iOS and Android. Before that, maybe you need to have a native app development. One is iOS, one is Android. Then when the iOS version update, we need to go and update. So the one smart home, more challenge on there also. You need to maintain the apps versions. When iOS go to 15, you need to follow. So I will say smart home is quite a high barrier of the industry to go in. A lot of things need to develop. Not only the hardware, but also software. Okay.
So can you turn on the language?
Yeah, I think can. Hi Google. Hi Google. Turn on all lights.
Sure, turning 16 lights on.
So this is where people enjoy. But we need to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Compared to control the TV, if you on the TV and so much on, I think you can play the baby shark on the TV also. Hey Google, turn on TV. All this,
Sure. Turning on the Aquos TV X19A.
all this rely on the internet. So, so if no internet, it will gone. All the services will gone.
So as long as the electronics saying this TV has that simple Wi-Fi chip, then everything has got.
So there's one nowadays you guys see IoT, apa itu IoT actually they connect internet lah. Biasa ni stick mah, dia tak ada internet mah. So sekarang dia connect internet become IoT. Okay. For this for entertainment purpose lah. Okay. Hey Google, play Baby Shark in YouTube.
Baby Shark from YouTube Music. Playing on Android TV 1.0.
So for here maybe you want to have when you click on the mode right, you want to have relax mode right, you don't want to be so flat. You can have a faster and ambient lighting on the option the music or you can preset for the comfort.
Kalau macam club, sekarang ni kan ada yang smart club. Dia dah bikin dalam club ni ke
Smart plug. Smart plug yang separate saja. Dia kena pasang dia auto sampai kena fokus. Very simple.
kalau ni memang dah sekali lah kalau yang club.
Ada. Ini ada smart plug, ada smart switch. So switch dengan plug beza lah. Plug 30 ampere.
Baru tu smart switch kan?
So again we can just off the video. So hi Google, turn off TV.
Got it. Turning the Aquos TV X19A on.
So for this one, we actually we connect with them. So this one's the service still provided by the Google instead of by from our side. So it's totally different. Okay. Any more questions? I think more or less this showroom, I think I just demo everything for you all. But I think most people love will be the access control part and the video intercom is what they love. And I think the voice control is a complete complementary, I would say. Because I think the most useful one, actually more practical, people want to in control remotely. So this is the purpose of smart home. Okay.
Kat sini dia cakap smart lighting plug kan, and also indirect. So yang sama juga lah itu.
Smart lighting point.
And plug.
This is the smart lighting point. Plug. I don't think it's a smart plug. But they check it out later. Smart plug yang dia satu device dia letak kat itu socket saja begitu. You can set the time schedule, what time to on it.
So just now you said pasal apa, the one yang kita boleh control, say stand, the one yang lagi besar building.
Yes.
For us again, say we want to build an infrastructure yang macam tu, should we settle for less smart devices but working, or we should just try for more in that simple infrastructure? You get what I mean?
Not really get. Oh, really?
I mean like, say we want to implement smart devices on our hostel, for example, and,
Okay.
and then should we, let's say, only go for certain things like lights and then AC and then something yang common,
Yes.
or should we go into details macam kalau dalam bilik we can control the switches as well. Should we go deeper like that?
What's your objective?
The objective is for us, just like you mentioned just now, so that we have the control all over the hostel at one point instead of
I will suggest you go with the basic first. So once they're familiar, let's say for example, very simple subject. Target oral, off lighting and aircon. Sahaja. You know ni tak payah nak segregate area sini ke sana, tak payah. Just because hostel kecil mah. Here I think maybe one room only, right? Then just a hotel room mah. We just off the lighting. Actually we have another solutions. Off semua sahaja. Kita tak ada macam ni satu-satu area. We just off the DB then. Off DB, aircon, and lighting done. Because the purpose is what? The purpose is to save the energy. So you're not required to segregate sini lah satu game, sini satu game. No need. Because that's why when you design, you need to check what is the purpose. If the purpose is just to save energy, we want to ensure the cost that we use, right, as minimum as possible. Only we can achieve the biggest return of that. Start from simple. Kalau boleh control aircon, sudah mana bagus.
Okay, this is for you kan?
Boleh.
So this one concept since what Mr. Wan cakap tadi and what kita nak try design which is smart switches. So for me, person we can settle for more which is save save and then kita ada hostel. So how about we control that thing instead? Macam kita kata buat distribution box and so on. I think someone just gave us the idea about controlling and saving the energy through the tip of our hand dengan using smart devices. So maybe korang boleh bagi feedback after this. Okay?
Yeah, I think it's very popular. Actually, we've been doing that for Inti College, Inti University, last 2 years. So instead of later on, slowly, you can add more. After you have done the energy management, you can do the access control later. Right? That's every room. Now how you can go in by key, you know.
Okay.
Then very susah mah. Sometimes let's say you lost the key, then you need to go to the admin and report. Hey, I lost the key. Then the admin very busy. They need to request the log set, or they need to replicate the worry, you know. Then admin got a lot of key set, master key lah, admin book lah, very hassle. So is it possible using all the management software, example Dropbox, to manage or not? Also possible. So you can slowly solve the pain point of your hostel by using smart home. So all this very powerful. You can save a lot of cost for the manpower, and the operation efficiency is very high. Everything go through the dashboard. You can see everything. You don't need to ask the kakak go and check anymore. So this is a thing right. You can do it later. Thank you. This also what we are doing right now.
Nanti features tu akan ditambah ke?
Sorry?
Contoh macam kitchen ke kan, kalau kita buka api lupa padam, features tu akan ditambah ke macam mana?
Untuk control itu api. Okay, then what you can do we we have a smoke detector of course. Also that one you can cut off the supply of the gas. Because there's a itu wafah dia boleh cut off. Tapi itu if we can create something very very nice. I think Korea they will come out this one. Korea company they come out, they can cut off the gas supply in case they detect the gas leakage. So you can just cut off.
Mana features tu akan ditambah lah in the picture.
Because it's wireless, right? You can easily add on. Just you need to think when you design whether the power you want to use the AC or battery. Battery also can, AC also can. More powerful lah. I think that one is a life saving idea. But nowadays most people using electronic already. Yeah, the electronic. Any more questions?
But maybe there's something not processed or not?
So actually same thing. You want to see also same also. So the light that's on. The motion detect. Actually, I can connect everything. So can come right. I don't need the house to be. Ini showroom lah. Semua akan ikut.
Ya, aku buat dia. Tidak disturb.
Tengok atas kan.
When you had you said, yeah.
Apa komen? Ni apa ni?
Yes.
Oh, hiasan je.
So the advantage is wireless. So you can just install whichever area that you think is needed. So same thing, lighting control, aircon control. Actually, if you see the concept, just
Ni apa? Terus malah apa komen man? Tak smart pun. Jawab kan? Jadi inovatif. Tanda saya. Takut. Ini DB ya?
Jadi box memang sebenarnya sekarang punya rumah memang ada dua biji jadi box. Itu sekarang free place one. Kalau single place, kalau single place memang satu. Tapi sekarang punya tak kuat. Karena ikan sekarang rumah. So jadi box. Yeah, the box is very important because I think my house I modify my house to control the EV. So what you can do actually the one project same we control the main here. After incoming masuk ada satu plug lah. So you connect, you control, you can segregate into the lighting and aircon. So we control the one respective breakers on them. So you can turn off and on. So they want to save cost. You don't need to put so many switches. Every switch is a cost now. They want like hotel concept. But everything you go online. So if you go to go minyak,
Kalau macam aircon kan, kalau untuk lampu switch ada manually kan. Kalau untuk aircon tak ada lah manually.
control temperature.
Tak ada lah,
memang pakai
pengagai.
so sekarang kita pakai apps semua. Okay. Any question? Any more question from the floor? Anyone?
How about the maintenance? You see, like, in a year, for maintenance.
Actually, no maintenance. Just maybe you, example, the commercial center, right? Over there, right? You need to change the battery. But,
The maintenance comes from just changing the battery. Simple dia.
kalau kita use switches, kita manufacturers memang tested boleh tahan 70,000 relay click. 70,000 times. But I think the problem maybe has minus 5%. So if you run out, maybe time to press again. So basically, if you say if you ask about the maintenance, actually minimum.
This is actually AC power, like you transfer device. Macam mana you connect all that?
Macam mana connect? Macam mana connect? Just connect saja.
I mean like, there's difference between AC and battery. Where battery you solely just put there, it turns on. But AC, you know, like there's like infrastructure yang boleh macam that one lah, macam semua connect situ. So say lah, kalau saya nak tambah let's say smart device something new dalam bilik, and then I decided to go for AC one. So what should I do next?
Okay, so you can example maybe you have smart switch. So smart switch kita mesti kena pasang kat sana mah. So kita we will connect the existing cable into the smart switch only without changing anything. Just the existing cable. If let's say you're using some maybe robotic vacuum, you want to add robotic vacuum, right? Because they want it just plug and play like this, plug and play. Then you use Wi-Fi to run. So basically nothing much you need to add the main point one. Nowadays, example, motorized curtain. Okay, motorized curtain, what we need about power point. Just to make sure you have a power point, then it can connect already. Actually, without much cabling needed, I would say very minimum only. Just to make, because when you want to use smart home, you want to make sure everything goes to motorized. You need to make sure you have a power socket. Yeah, then that's all. Then, of course, one very important thing is the Wi-Fi ready, the host Wi-Fi ready. Although we are not using the Wi-Fi connections, we are using Z-Wave 91.4 megahertz, which is he actually avoid the same frequency with Wi-Fi. So we won't create any frequency stable. So actually nothing much of the wiring. We don't actually check the wiring. We see the switches, everything is usually the same wiring.
Which is we see let's do comes is the layout concept
yes, because I think mainly is on the touch panel the devices because there's a built-in transceiver. Everything is accepted. Yeah. So nothing much we check on that.
Dalam apps tu kita boleh tambah bilik kita sendiri.
Tambah apa?
Bilik kita sendiri. Smart device.
You can add
Bilik.
yes. So one controller can connect up to 232 devices. 200. This is how we reduce. Less than 20. All things are really more detailed. Talking about this one. More challenging is how you need to make sure you can remotely stable control. This is more important. Then the other part, how will you go and solve from the party? Not necessarily come from yourself. Assembly and now they are very cheap. Only software are very good.
Okay, terus dan association tak sebab dah habis kan. Semua orang dah banyak pun belajar daripada semua. Sebab tu, so kat sini orang boleh dapat idea untuk kita punya projek lah.
Trust me, the idea is very good. You will show me one. You show your lecturer after you listen.
Rasa macam nak apply smart home system ni dekat campus kita orang.
After you present, the advertisement perspective.
Ya. Terus dengan sisi bawah, nak buat.
Bawah.
Bawah dan dia.
Motion sensor.
Mana lagi?
Ya, sini ke? Ha? Ini kat sini.
Oh, right. You have we have a little bit for you.
Ini.
Dah. Okay. Boleh kejap. Ha? Boleh. Tak sini ah.
I think it's better lah. You guys look for industries, for experience. Dulu my time study tapi tak ada masuk ke situ.
Dulu Mr. Fuan pun belajar apa?
I'm in electronic communications.
Electronic communication.
Then after I graduated, I became Huawei.
Oh.
I became 4G.
So you as supplier or you create the system, the design? Ya oh. Automatic saya tak buka.
Here we supply, and actually right now we actually
Okay.
actually ada buat appointment dengan si Pajang. Mereka tahu.
Dia tahu. Pukul berapa yang kita orang datang pun dia dah tahu.
Dia tak ada info.
Tapi saya tak beritahu dia 5D. Saya cakap kat dia Nada Alam Gallery. But okay kot. Bodyguard dia, Pak Guard dia pun dah bagi masuk je. Kita nak tengok showroom. Kita cakap okay. Okay, nak ambil gambar duduk pun. Ni nak ambil bagi dog.
Dia bagi dulu.
Okay.
Ya, aku ni kan.
Dah ambil gambar. Biar sini.
Kat sini lah. Oh, ni dia Johor.
Okay, thank you.
Jom kita ambil gambar sama.
Jom.
Kat sini apa? Duduk dulu korang. Aku tak sibuk. Orang semua ada.
Dia bila kawan-kawan ni.
Masih ada kat dalam live ke?
Saya penat kan?
Wah.
You need my help or not?
Sangka bisa senang. Dari mana korang? Apa je lah? Saya ke belakang lah.
What I think is that so we'll be over there to corner. Is it fine?
Yes.
Yang lain sebelah sini seorang, sebelah sini seorang.
Apa tu? Itu dah dapat ni. Tu apa?
Okay.
Kat mana Sorax ni? Semua kat sini.
Semua dekat. Yang kat corner. Dia isi lagi.
Ni soalan di sini.
Yes.
You boleh lah.
Besar.
Okay.
Itu apa kat sana?
Semua ni kat sana.
Macam ni?
Tengah sikit. Dia guna. Yes. Okay.
Macam mana sini?
Semua ni sebelah ni.
Alright.
Sekejap mana? Satu.
Tengok sini lah.
Saya nak buat timer. Tunggu. Ke kau tengok. Sekejap nampak aku kat sini.
Tak.
Nampak?
Berapa minit tu?
5 saat. 5 saat.
Kena Google.
Kau kan mana?
Sini.
Sini, itu yang pintu lah.
Ha.
Tu yang pintu? Pelik lah. Sama, duduk lah. Duduk. Nampak? Nampak. Okay.
Anak Iman.
Dah nampak lah.
Okay.
Satu saat.
Okay.
One more. This time.
Tengok family. Okay, again. Okay. 3, 2, 1, freestyle.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay,
Mantap.
yeah, I think my new office will be ready next month. So in Bangsa South, maybe that time you can come to visit also. We have more products there and more stuff there also. We can with my engineer lah, maybe my engineer can introduce more to you.
Interesting.
Next month
Next month should be complete the renovation. Then maybe you can pay a visit or you want to discuss the idea with our engineer. Also, then we put lah.
Yeah, we'll consult with our lecturers first for all this, and then we'll try to probably organize another one.
If you guys want to visit, because I think there are more stuff here very limited. Bangsa South. Oh, Bangsa.
Sebenarnya.
tak tahu kat mana pasal.
Tak tahu kat mana.
Dia engineer lain tu.
Kerinci, KL.
Okay.
Touch and go for office semua kat sana dulu.
Oh.
Okay, you guys, hope you guys do well. I think it's confident lah. You get the concept, you get A1. Okay, thank you so much for the talk. See you very soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Your friend on the screen.
Habis dah. Sekejap. Siap kita tadi. Kau nak cakap?
Tak. Kau nak cakap. Cakap ni. Tolong.
Sakit pula.
No.
Dah.
Okay, cakap something.
Okay. Ini semua dah habis dah hari ni. Kita punya apa ni? Visit showroom. Jangan lupa isi Google Form kat bawah. Okay, that's all. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih semua.
Yeah.
Dah tu. Dah tu. Aku tutup dah.